Hello anybody who's watching this. Welcome back to Orwell, Ignorance and Strength. And welcome to my sweaty video. Because it's hot. And I was bored, so I'm doing it a bit earlier than usual. Okay. What happened last time? I failed a lot. I didn't make... The article was published that I shouldn't... that I was supposed to stop. Yeah, okay. I guess let's see what I can fail at today. Because... I don't know what. Okay, next day. Synthesis. Or synthesis, because everything was thesis before. You're back again, just in time. I have need of you. I'm always just in time. It's the game feature. I have 61 FPS. Damn. Orwell Nevdas with that article on Kasar yesterday has got viral as expected. Situation is heating up. Of course, President Kasar could not leave it at that. He filed an extradition request. Morning for one. Is extradition like extraction? Like to get somebody out of the country? Because Kasar is the president of Parges? Parges? I think Parges is the name of the country. And Ward is from there originally, but now lives in Nation. Right? Prime Minister Blaine has shifted his schedule to fly out to Triflith and meet Kasar to convince him of letting go, or else he will handle it by rules. The bombard might have taken a severe blow, but he is far from giving up until he fires a shot. See for yourself. I will. That's my job. Now look at them being placed around the camera. How convenient. War is inevitable. They are out to discredit me and break down what People stands for, but we are stronger. The government of the nation has declared war on the people's voice. Sure. Yes, it's just a blog. Even though he has followers, they're not military. It's not going to be an actual war. Information war will be won by the government. They might have to create laws about stopping his ass, but or throwing him to jail for blasphemy. I don't know, but it's not going to end well for him, even without my work. Let's say that I can't remember the word. Contribution. Just today, war will no longer undermine the peace in neither Parges nor the nation. If it's the war he wants, we can accommodate him. We have our own arsenal, the likes of which war doesn't dare to dream about. When Orwell was created, the office requested a number of additional features beyond the day-to-day task of investigators. Yeah, I noticed. Like influencer. Oh, is that the one? It had an idea to integrate ethical codex into Orwell, limiting its capabilities. Naturally, this would not do for us. We are a nation's wardens, and I want to be restricted by some arbitrary set of rules. So we found a way, as we always do, to develop a branch of the Orwell project, the very piece of software you're using right now, to try to make use of its full potential. What is that? The centerpiece of our very own version of Orwell. Not even the government has clue this thing exists. It can spread the stories for social media channels efficiently and thoroughly, and I'm putting you in charge of it. First we need the thesis, the first day, the key statement which Robin made in his latest article. The government is telling the conflict should clearly oppose their actions and nothing would happen. Well, we'll counteract his claim accordingly. Let me see that in the influencer. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's how this works. We can't simply make up and randomly spread stuff. Instead, I needed to get me palpable information which can be used to counter urban statements. From pairs of data chunks that create a certain context together, I can construct a narrative which can be then spread into the influencer. Uh-huh. So find me the data chunks to construct a narrative from, which the thesis set in the influencer. New data chunks may be discovered in old documents or call transcripts. Take a look around. Whoop. Almost 100k. Damn. You are not my wife anymore. Repudiate his wife, Karen. Okay. Well, anyone would enrage about such a bagatelle? What the fuck? Does it harm your own reality proves to be fake, Vard? Be that as it may, we can surely utilize this circumstance for our own good. We can't, can we? It's not strong enough on its own, though. Keep looking for something to reinforce this face with. Did I read it correctly? Investigators avert catastrophe at Sokolov. Yeah. National opinion, be on watch. Movie releasing Dejava lawsuit against director. 10 good coffee concerts with Mary P. What can we find? But I told you I can't just leave Bonton. I've got to go. Just got a flare from your enemy. It's beautiful. Sure, I'm not to be able to get back to you on here. Keep your head down. Okay. Wait, do I have the other jelly chunk? Yeah. Remove contributor status from user Ilya, from user Daniel, from user Shan. Interesting. Now he's alone working on the people's voice. Which can be difficult, but his insanity can help. Maybe their actions cause a bit of trouble among the ranks of people's voice. Good. Good. Anything down here? No. Our government leader. He's nothing but a hypocrite. The collective church is contrary to everything the people's voice stands for, at least in my mind. If you're not willing to go all the way with me, you're against me. You've been in my way far too long already. Adis always becoming more and more unhinged, sensing betrayal around every corner. First, he wants nothing to do with his wife any longer. Now this. One could easily get the idea that Rabban Ward's family members aren't quite as important to him as he claims. Let me compose a narrative from what we've got. Save Karen and Delia. Oh, Karen and Delia. Okay. That is a big one. Alright, I see. Enter the first narrative is ready to be spread freely. To do so, tackle the slot and confirm. Use the influences extensive takes about an hour of time. An hour! We'll only get very limited chance to read the narrative today. Make sure to count. However, I should probably warn you, what's out there is out there forever, and information can be a most devastating weapon. Now, if you do the honors. Should I? Shannon and Daniel, yeah. Everybody but Ilya from People's Voice. Well, I guess there's no other thing to do, right? Okay. How abandons Var terrorizing his wife and brother after he learned of their affair. Time is going by. It's not... Orwell is not as powerful as they want me to think, huh? While this happening, couldn't I check the reader and listener and insider? Well, I guess I can check, but the time has gone by. I mean, put data chunks into the Orwell, not just check. Presidential spread by command alone. It's a beautiful thing, the destruction of truth, isn't it? What do you mean destruction of truth? This is truth. Kind of. I believe we pulled the right strings there. People have swallowed the bait, as you can see on Blabber. We had some good impact on his listener count. I have no doubt Rabban won't let go so easily. I wouldn't be surprised to see an appropriate response from him soon. Perhaps he can find out what he's up to before he's actually publishing it, so we can prepare our next narrative beforehand. No, listeners are going down. No! Well. The draft. These awful creatures who cannot be considered human are again trying to damage my family members in order to get to me. They cannot tear us apart. Can we not? Can we though? Someone's loyal humor, please. I wonder if your man believes him still. He writes there. In any case, let's see if we can shake up that feeling of loyalty a bit and prove Rabban wrong for himself and for the public. Agent get me pairs of data chunks from which I can construct narratives that I can spread. Pay attention to anything we might use to put Ilya or Karen's loyalty to him in doubt. His family has always been loyal to him and will remain. Oh, PC reading. Whoops. Karen. Hey there, Karen. Why is this on her page? Do I care about anything else? Oh, Ilya, hello. Banned access from... Oh, it's phone, okay. I thought it's a PC. Oh, no, we do have access to Ilya's PC. Let's start with... Well, Ilya's already open, so let's start with them. Let them a stone again. Okay. Hand of blood, I'm assuming. Oh, wrong way. Whoever this is and those faceless monsters behind. Is that Karen as well? Oh, Casey Watergate. Oh, really? Alright. I just want to see whether a website is set for his time. Unsent draft. Karen, I love you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I'm going to leave for Dewhurst soon. Please come with me. Now we'll look at the year. If that's an affront, if that isn't an affront to say to loyalty, I don't know what is. Their affair is one thing, but we need something to show Karen is going all in with Ilya now to disprove her loyalty as well. Oh, she said she can't leave. Oh, truth to be told, I often dreamed about quitting, and not just quitting, but getting out and away from my brother. There's your loyalty, Rabban. You can't hear me. I was ready about it like that. I could make something out of this, but I need a little less to do the story more. I'm assuming it's about Ilya and Karen trying to run away from Rabban. Okay, is that his address? Yeah. E-ticket vault is empty. Contacts. Within Heart Karen. Okay. Notes. Butter eggs. Uncle Simus about Captain Ilya Janeway. The fuck? Simus. It's not Sims, is it? Just different spell. What happened? A surprise visit to Driftless. Okay. There's nothing here yet. So let's go for Karen then. Private. Safe protocol Rabban 83. Why? I think we could have... Is in love with Rabban Ward. They're married. I think we could have a beautiful wedding ceremony at Bonton City Park. Yeah, sure you want this, aren't you? I'm gonna have been rushing you into something that might not be good for you. Very picturesque. Maybe you can find a photo somewhere. Oh yeah, I can, I guess. Okay. Guess you're patient. The patient was initially very unresponsive and reclusive, even apathetic in therapy sessions. Around the summer 2012, the patient went through a sudden change. He seemed to become more outgoing, happier, and involved to talk more. Senior Darman is in school, he reported, no surprise. But then it changed. 2012. Bombing happened 2011. So reform must have happened that time. Maybe they started going at it. I strongly recommend to extend therapy and would like to keep under close observation personally. Of course you would, you slut. I'd be surprised if she was married back then. This could be useful to make her out Karen's motivation in marrying him, but I need the right context first. Case report patient. Final report. Is this the first report? Oh no, it's also final report. Okay. Who's this? Ilya. He's up. God damn it, that's the third conflict that I have nothing for. His optimism is an overall social and friendly character, as well as tendency to look at the bright side of things. He especially emphasizes his heroic escape from military service in Parch at multiple occasions. Okay, is he a deserter? Successfully fled from military service in Parch. Yeah, seems so. Trash. Beautiful Jurhast. Just in moving to Jurhast. Oh no, no, she's not. She can't leave Bonton. That's just the flyer of her. And it's in the trash pile, what the fuck? Well, despite everything that happened, Bash should be all over. Fine. Bombard is doomed. He will go down, and if Karen is still around that time, so will she. Doomed! Article discussion. Arrival. Cam fancies me. She doesn't like me one bit. That's 2011. What about 93? It's not sincerely affected to Robin Bart. Well, it was 2011, she could have been. Fuck it, you know what? That is a private. Well, there's a chat. You sure I'm the same with your brother-in-law. Well, it was 2011, and now it's 6 years later. I'm not defending her, but still. Wait, where was I? I have to find a way to escape the refugee camp at any cost. God damn it. This game has for some reason harder controls. Not harder controls, but chunks sometimes don't move, and I even do. It looks like I'm doing correctly. But hitbox on the chunks is different, I think. Getting out at any cost. This could definitely needs to back up with the right fact. I wish I could have shared your naive optimism, brother. Or a wrestling ring with you, brother. I guess influencer. No? Nothing of that is worth it? Okay. But I'll have multiple choice there by this point. Oh, location. Wait. Is that the date search? I should fill my social security number here. Yes, I went for him. I have Nina, Karen herself. And I think that's our thing, not the patient case. Like, not research. Well, yeah. There we go. And let's go back. Well, I guess I could search from him, right? Foster Parges, cooperation between Gassard and Blaine. Yeah, it's more or less visible there. Close Street of Tiflet, People's Voice. PC Media. There, there's Bonton City Park. But if our marriage brought any good, Raban and Ilya finally didn't have to endure that awful camp any longer. Oh, interesting. And leaving the camp for... What the fuck did it say? He wants to leave the camp at any cost. He wanted to leave the camp. Permanent residence is granted upon marriage to a citizen for the spouse as well as family members. Thinking about Raban wanting to escape by any means necessary, it sounds like he could have arranged a sham marriage. Let me get a bit creative here. And people always plan to escape from a refugee camp by seducing their therapist. Now possess, not poses. Now possess one narrative we could potentially spread. However, we can only hit Raban after he has published his next article. We'll need to bide our time for the moment. Use that time well to dig for more narrative. Get me everything that could be of use. Raban publishes his article. We can strike now. Remember, you are still able to dig for more narrative, so you may want to do that before spread anything. As soon as you're ready to spread narrative that seems most promising to you and influence, you want to get one chance here. Yeah, stop showing. Can I hit 400? It's the same number as before. What do we have here? Mega monsters have no chance against us. That's a squid. Just a boomer that hates Twitter and other shit. Well, I found everything I can. Right? Right. Let's go back to this photo. Summarize and see more. No, then I don't know where the search is, so I'd rather open this. Close. No painting articles. Close this. Close where there is no search. And see how it works. Bond. Bank. Timelines. Whoops. Brava party. Okay, looks neat. Alright, I guess I don't have any choice now. Okay, poof. Fake marriage. However, one of the people's voice planned his escape from refugee camp by seducing their therapist. Ah, fuck, I need to click it then again. I was already waiting for an hour to pass. Ooh. Maybe those are bots, like those shit ton of listeners, just random bots that put out the same thing or retweet. Okay. I don't know if I'm happy with it. I didn't see it. Thinking about marriage was a good idea, very personal. I believe many of his followers took this to heart. Raban has taken a blow, but he is not going down yet. Speaking of which, let's check on what he's up to writing. Yeah. Draft. The big conspiracy. Blaine and Cassard are conspiring against US. Yeah, sure. Two fucking presidents have nothing to do than conspire against... Nothing better to do than conspiring against just a blog. What is trying to shift the attention to Blaine? Some is one of the kind of opportunity to hear the back of his conspiracy theory. Reports say there are already people gathering from a presidential palace where the two are meeting, attempting to stall the talks in the name of people's voice. We cannot let his claim go unchecked, or the situation there might escalate. Now on our watch. If he's into conspiracies and hidden agendas, how about us playing the same game? I'm certain you can get me enough information to let me construct our own little conspiracy theory. Keep in mind I have to hit Raban Ward hard this time, very hard. We must break. I must break you. We must break his follower base. Prime Minister Blaine and President Cassard are meeting to conspire against the Pargesian people. Am I sending it from the people's voice? Fuck, I didn't look before. Damn it. Oh, hello, Karen. What did you do new? Karen, my daughter. We had our differences about your marriage, but about for his refugee son. Ooh, that's interesting. Hello. I don't mind that you broke all contact with me. So she is the daughter of Elizabeth Levine. Against this backdrop, it's quite remarkable Karen professionally counsels refugees. Another conflict that I have no second part of. That sucks. Hello. Elizabeth Levine. Something from our values. Elizabeth Warren of this universe. Elizabeth Levine endorsed by Catherine Delacroix. The party supports Karen's Levine work as directly via state funding. Sure, yeah, state funding, definitely not because she's your daughter. I bet Rabban has no idea about Karen's entanglements with the party, nor has any one of his followers. So the conspiracy theory would be that Rabban... No, but the fake marriage was already happening, so it doesn't have to be repeated twice, but Rabban is funded by the nation because his wife is the daughter of a high-ranking politician, right? That sounds right. My dad sweated, Jesus Christ. Ah, wish I had a better mic, so I wouldn't give a shit about the fan. We should let him know, maybe, but we need a little more backing if we're truly trying to blame Karen here. Sure. What else do we have? I was on the main page on issues. Our children are our future. Sure. Meet Elizabeth. Family is the foundation for everything. Is that little Karen? And a doggone. She has a brother? Mother loyal philanthropist. Her son Maxwell Levine, who is a well-known lawyer in Hillbury. She has a lawyer, not loyal, brother. Interesting. Seems the investigators you're paired with got the quantum bombings perpetrator. I'm impressed. Thank you! Ah, how cool. I never felt so good putting in the save since Mass Effect. God damn. Uh-oh. The one bombing suspect shot in the run. Oh yeah, Nina was shot. Nina's dead. What's here? Is there more? Can I click something else? Using the result Levine. April 15 today. My daughter Karen is a kind-hearted person. I don't care. Time is of the essence, Elizabeth. In any case, you can rest assured that my daughter Karen stands firmly behind me, as does my whole family. No, I'll do this. Well, it's more, I feel like this is true. Doing a sham marriage like that for money. Oh my god, forced into marriage. Are you really that shameless that you would exploit some nonsense gossip about your daughter on the web to reinforce your own political fear-mongering? Rabban, he's a good man and wouldn't force her into anything. Would he not? Block all contact. But in here... Slower? Do you know the impotent person invited soldiers? Invited soldiers into school for protection, as far as official story goes. When we have drawn fire directed to the school, why would you consider such a thing? How mindless can you get? He deserves to go down, and so he will by our hand. Surprised his mother Elizabeth in position. I'll show the conflict where the ties are cut. Fucking hell. It might be bad for our theory and shit, but fuck it. The mother like Lisbelina cannot even imagine why. Too bad. If she would have been in contact with her mother, we might have used that against her. Yeah, exactly. But I feel like that's the truth, so I'll go with that. Purchasing army will protect Prava Secondary. I've managed to make a deal with Oleg Bakay, whose unit from the purchasing army will protect our school. Whoops, why did I go to Karen? Where are you, Robert? Oh, I fucking switched the picture and I forgot. Sounds a bit drastic. National Army seems to have the situation under control. I appreciate the effort Principal Ward, but I am not convinced that having unit of purchasing soldiers around the school is a good idea. Are you sure that this won't draw more attention to the school? I'm not. So this is why Oleg and Raban met that day. They had some kind of protection tool, and it's extremely dumb to me. Yeah, and he feels responsible for the school bombing, probably because of this. Dude, Blogger didn't... Yeah, I missed the second mission. The efforts to keep our secondary safe. Mayor Grabovich. Hello. I have to disappoint you. Raban, I'm not quite as dead as you had planned. Not yet, or maybe soon, but for now I've an expected to sink so low as to work with the office. Now office want to get rid of me. My unit is being targeted by someone. For God's sake, Radka died in that bombing, you fool. Fuck. It's gonna be in war. This would be also so much easier if he was. I don't know where that came from, but there is no way we can build a conspiracy theory involving us directly. Now the F wants to get rid of me. Oh, yes, wrong person. My name was being targeted by someone unknown, that was all. Oleg, welcome back. Nice to see the first day matter. Nonsense if you wanted to get rid of Oleg, we could have done so when you got a chance, but how did you learn that exactly? We did Bakay too. How did he get that out there? I figure we need to check on him once more. Good of you to report this to me. This is what their deal was about. Not protection for the school, but shelter for the army, at least probably. So Urban practically sold the school shelter to the purchasing army as I read it. Now, how very careless of him. Yes, and fucking... No, stop! There is more! There is much more important shit. We can't spread it yet, though. Not before Urban publishes the article. Keep searching. Yeah, obviously. Fucking Bradka died because of that asshole. When you should have been present that day. Oh, this is even more... Oh, fuck, this is even worse. Because Raban's saying, like, she didn't attend that day, that's why you are the responsible one. But she did attend that day, and she fucking died there. God damn it. Ah. I had a little bit of sympathy left for Raban, but if he actually believes what he said then, fuck off. Really got your parents, Anastasia and Milovan, in deep trouble. Shit again. From David Johns. You saw No Way Out and here nonetheless. I want to know too. Initiative Safe Barges. Okay, wait. What am I missing? This? It doesn't matter. There's nothing there. Just the update. I think. Why the purchasing people? Our government is corrupt. Oh. It's September 30th, 2005. May 16, April. Okay, it's going down. So then the best one is September. The freshest one. Welcome, Captain Ilya. Janeway, please enter your password here. Well, that's a good title, isn't it, Georgia? And hello. Password. Bakay is using his relatives as password, but I don't have that info on Ilya. Seeing Mary P. Ilya, please enter your password. Can it be social security number? No. Damn good coffee. Top deck lethal. That gotta be top deck lethal. There's no other way. Fuck. Book the room. Met with Karen. Roland Ellison. Oak Street. Army supplies. I'm taking his shift. Is that the guy he beat in the tournament? Guess so. April. Doesn't like working. Simus? Okay. Simus is his password, the name of his uncle for some reason. Alright, let's go from May. Anastasia Ward, that's his mother. The two were revolutionaries. It's quite bad, yeah, but you think necessary to be this cautious. Not a revolutionary. Chamberlain all procedures as we cite all the time. I doubt we can gain any benefit from knowing she's parent who done the same thing. What is FTP? Like BK, just because his family lives next door doesn't mean we have to show hospitality to followers of the Kassar regime. Oh. Oh, it seems they were once were literally closer than we thought. Yeah. Our next door neighbors close. I don't want to join this stupid war. I just got a note telling me to report for duty by next week. I was drafted. They're coming to take me if I don't report in that I'm going to do, and I don't want to join this kind of war and this horrible army. I know the Persian force will recruit a lot of men to their ranks when the conflict with the FTP erupted anew. Russia does this right now. What the fuck is wrong with this? That's fine. If you didn't know, army in Russia is mandatory for, I think it's still for a year, but they were trying to do it for 2 years. Fucking hell, yeah. There has been no exception at all. I'm going to talk to Oleg and get you exempt for service. Oh, is that how he got out? Oh, through Bakay? Well, now you know. I don't know if it helps you in life. I know it doesn't, but sure. Sure isn't about me that protection deal with Oleg, you think? Whether true or not, we could let anyone know. Stop! Don't! I'll check it later. Fuck off.